Yo, what up? As you remember from last time, not too long ago, I made Doom in godot's 2D editor. Right. However, something was missing. Could you tell what was missing? I think it was a little obvious, but the entire game was like an X-ray. That's because I failed to make Doom's BSP algorithm to draw the sectors with no overdraw. But today, September 14, I just got working the portal algorithm from Duke Nukem. But hold on. Let's backtrack. How did we get here? How does it work? Why did it took me 2 years to do this? Okay, ignore that last one. Now, how does it work? Now, normally, Doom uses a BSP algorithm to break up the map and draws the sectors from to back. Oh yeah, these are sectors. These are vertices. These are line devs, basically walls and portals, which is just two line devs. Then these are subsectors, and finally these are nodes, the BSP tree, basically. Now, the BSP is it traverses through the node tree and checks if the player is on the left or right, and it keeps doing this, keeps traversing through the tree, and once we reach the player, we draw each wall off that node perpendicular to like the node of the player until the entire screen is drawn. Now things are a little bit more complicated than that, like visible surface determination and stuff like that. But that's what it boils down to basically in Doom's engine. Now, to render walls, basically you take 2 points, right? Because the wall is just 2 points in a line in 2D space and convert it to 3D. But how do you do that? Well, you use this formula. X times the field of view divided by Z plus half the screen. And Y times FOB divided by C plus half the screen. Now, this formula, this converts the 2 points into like a 3D space. The further away it is, the most close it is to the center of the screen, making like a 1-point perspective. Pretty cool, huh? Now, how does my renderer work? Well, it's a bit complicated, but it's more simple than the Doom engine that I don't understand at all. Like, I don't know how to do that BSP. That is just so crazy. Now, my engine works like the Duke Nukem 3D engine. First, my map is divided in sectors. They each have a number ID, as you can see. They each have a wall. The walls have their vertexes, and they also have a variable to check if they are a portal. The portals are the pink walls, by the way. Anyway, if they are a portal, they also have a portal ID. Normal walls discard the portal IDs since they don't use them, basically. By the way, this is the portal and this is the wall. The only difference that they really have is that walls in the occlusion, we'll see that later, they don't have holes compared to the portal, which do leave holes in the occlusion array. We're gonna see that in a little bit. Now, the first step of the portal algorithm is to find which sector the player is in. Now, in Duke Nukem, this is done by a point in polygon, or abbreviation PIP algorithm, which is just what I just said, point in polygon. Basically, it fires a raycast to the right or the left and sees and it checks how many sides of a polygon got hit by it. If the result is even, it's outside. If it's odd, it's inside. Super simple, and it works every single time. It's incredible. Now, I just simply use godot's 2D areas to do that. Now, the next step is to draw the sector that the player is currently in from the previous calculation. In this example, sector 2 is the sector the player is in, so we draw sector 2. We also update the occlusion array each time we draw a solid or portal wall. Then, for each portal in our sector, we put it in a list. Now, the third step is to check if the screen is full. If it is, we don't continue. We stop the algorithm right there. And we go to the next frame. This step is just for later. The fourth step is to get the portals from the list from step 2 and draw those sectors. within the limits of the occlusion array, or, if you like, the limits of the portal walls. We also put the sectors portals in a list. Then we go back to step 4. We repeat the process until the entire screen is full. Yeah, so that's how my engine basically works. This took more time to study how it works than really coding it. This version only took about 3 days to code, but I've been working on the project for like a lot longer. It's almost like a year or so. Just trial and error, trying first with the Raycaster, then trying 3D Sage's engine, then giving up but trying to fix the overdraw and stop working on it for a while. Then trying to code Space Doom made in Python, which then I failed, and then doing an engine with no vertical height. But then sprites didn't work, so I tried to make the portal system 3 times before finally working. It was painful, headbanging, and miserable. But hey, at least it works now, so. I hope you enjoyed this video. If I made a mistake or missed something, comment down below. Like this video if you found it entertaining or informative at least. And I suppose I'll see you guys in the next time, I suppose.